Have you ever experienced a honeymoon stage in life? You know, that sweet spot just after something great happens where everything is still good and happy and everybody's getting along. You're still on a bit of an emotional high. This can happen at jobs sometimes. You know, you have a successful meeting and people are giving you high fives and taking you out for lunch and yeah, good job, you did great today, this kind of thing. And you're on a bit of a high. There's this sweet honeymoon period. Sometimes it's, you know, your honeymoon. This happens with life events too. You get engaged. Everybody you see after that's like, hey, congratulations, that's amazing, so good, that's great. They want to talk to you about your plans. You get a promotion. People are congratulating you left, right, and center. People are talking about it. They, again, take you out for dinner or something. I don't know, I've never had a promotion. You have a baby and people bring by gifts and sometimes even meals. But as the weeks go on, there's less high fives and there's less congratulations and there's less meals. There's less questions about how you're doing after the baby's born. You're just expected to have, you know, figured it out. People are kind of on to the next thing in your last week's news. This week we celebrated International Women's Day, a day to celebrate women and their accomplishments in every aspect. What a day! I saw so many people building up other women and celebrating their accomplishments. It was amazing. People were posting about strong women in their lives and how they inspire them. They were giving people well-deserved recognition at every turn. It was beautiful, it was inspirational, and even sometimes emotional. I read everybody's posts and it brought tears to my eyes to see the sweet, wonderful ways we were talking about each other, about other women to other women, building each other up. I learned some things on International Women's Day about the day itself that I didn't know before. I love learning new things, and especially about a day like this, it was really amazing. Did you know that the first International Women's Day was held in 1911? That blew my mind. It's been held annually on March 8th since 1913. Wow. Another thing I learned is that since 1996, there's been a theme for each year. I'd never heard of this before. This year it was Choose to Challenge, which I have up here on the board. Sometimes this board has Easter eggs on it. Don't sleep on this board. I learned all this from the amazing and inspiring Kim Moran. If you've never heard of her before, you really should look her up. Kim Moran is somebody I went to high school with who has become an incredible, inspirational woman, and I will talk about her more at the end of the video. Her story is incredible. She posted about all of this and she defined challenge as standing up to something to dispute its truth or validity. What does that mean for us? What are we challenging? The belief that women need to fit into a certain role needs to be challenged. The pay gap between men and women needs to be challenged. The notion that women are responsible for the way men treat them needs to be challenged. The expectation that women need to forgo a career for marriage or family needs to be challenged. And finally, a lack of representation of women in leadership needs to be challenged. As Kim says, challenging the norm is not easy. It makes people feel uncomfortable because it threatens the system they've always known or believed to be right. It's easy to say nothing, not to challenge. Those who challenge, especially women, are known to be aggressive, unsubmissive, and angry. Even when we're being polite, articulate, and calm, we feel gaslighted into needing to apologize or starting to feel guilty just for speaking up. She goes on to challenge us as women to challenge our own fears and insecurities. Use your voice to stand up and speak out about the things that matter. Stand with all women around the world and demand gender equality. This has challenged me. Challenged me to challenge more. Challenged me to stand more firmly with all women around the world. Okay, so now bringing it back around, what does this have to do with that honeymoon stage that I talked about at the beginning? Well, right now, we're all fired up. We're inspired. We have so much get up and go to support other women around us. We want to raise the voices of fellow women, and that is excellent. But let's not lose this steam. Let's not fall into this entrapment of gossip and competing with other women. We need to be a village. We are a support system. We hold each other up. As a woman of faith, I keep thinking about the verse in the Bible that says 2 are stronger than 1 because they can hold each other up. We need to support other moms and other women. Getting to the top while pushing other people down is not success. It's not feminism. So please, let's continue with this fire. Let's continue to support and build each other up at any turn. In the comments, please tell me about women who encourage and inspire you. I would love to hear about other strong women in your life. And heck, if it's you, I want to hear about that too. Tell me about how you've inspired yourself, things you've worked yourself through. I also really encourage you to check out Kim Moran on Instagram. I will link her Instagram below. Wow, this woman is inspirational. She is a pastor, a wife, a mother, an incredibly strong woman. She deals with health crises, and they dealt with an absolutely crazy, insane situation when it came to adoption. Her stories are so inspirational and amazing, and she is on a path right now where she is working to find her authentic self and speak out about it. And as you know, I love the authentic self. So please check her out, and please write down below those women that encourage and inspire you, and maybe also like this video, share it with a friend, subscribe, ding the bell, you know, all the things. I'd love for you to come along for the ride as we discover our authentic selves and help support each other. I'm so excited to read about the women in your lives.